Hi everyone, Renee here again from Awaken the Infinite. Today's topic is raising the vibration for health. So before we begin, I just want to say that let the term raise your vibration or raising the vibration of your body be something that you understand on whatever level that is, because I'm definitely not a scientific approach kind of girl. I'm definitely more of a experience and observation type of person. So for me, my personal definition of to raise the vibration of the body is to become lighter, freer, more harmonized in the body's function. So the higher our vibration goes, I find the better health we experience. So before we get into it, just in your mind, take it for what it is, I guess. Take it from a perspective that makes sense to you. So I basically just wanted to share with you my experience in how vibration affects our physical health, with a few tips as well, and hopefully a meditation if I can just slot it in there, because I think you've been enjoying the meditation so far. Oh, my computer's low on battery. Bear with me for 2 seconds. Now, any normal person would probably restart the video, but that actually leads me into one of the top tips that I can give for vibration. I didn't deliberately sing, I honestly didn't, and when I sang I was like, great, now I'm going to have to restart the video, but singing is one of the best ways that we can raise our vibration, and I've only just gotten back into singing. Sound has been found to be the highest vibration on earth, basically. And again, I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty because that's not my forte, but I definitely go by experience, and I trust the people around me when I hear those kind of advice. So singing from within, not from the mind, not just like not singing with the heart, kind of just on the radio, not that sort of singing. The singing that's kind of like really embodied, like you can feel it. You're pouring your emotion or your heart or your body's feeling into that song, and it's almost like you're creating more space and more freedom from within your body. I really hope whatever I sung was in tune or something, but in any case, that would definitely be one of the top recommendations I could give for people trying to raise their vibration, to sing, even if it's only in the car, in the shower, start off small and work your way up. Now I'm pretty much singing every day in one way or another. I'm singing when I'm at work, I'm singing wherever. So that is definitely a way to raise the vibration, and also to inspire positive emotion within the body, and keep positive about day-to-day tasks and errands. So seeing as we're starting off with the tips of what you can incorporate into your day for vibration, I'll continue with that now. Other things, food is a huge thing, and that's where my journey started, when I was basically at my lowest vibration that I've ever experienced in my life, was when I was very ill, physically ill. So I've touched on it before, just, fatigued, anxious, dietary issues, all sorts of things. And at that point, my vibration was really low. So from there, I kind of tapped into how food can heal the body. And I swapped a lot of, say, packaged foods, and I didn't even realize there was so much preservatives and additives in some of the foods that I was eating. And I switched that into a more organic, more fresh produce. So even though organic is sometimes expensive, even starting off by eating more fresh foods, so lots of fruit, vegetables, nuts, seeds, maybe some protein if you're not vegetarian, some meat, eggs. Obviously, you can still have your treats and make your own, desserts and things like that. But food has a huge implication for our body's vibration and its ability to, basically, for the cells to speak to each other and communicate with each other. When we're eating, preservative and additive-laden food, our cells' communication ability breaks down a little bit, and somehow, all sorts of things start going wrong with our organs. Well, that's one way that can happen. So I'd highly recommend, if anyone's trying to raise their vibration, to incorporate as much real food. So basically anything from the earth, like back down to basics, really. It's quite amazing, the ingredients list for the foods that we're eating without even realizing. So, and when I'm talking about, making these changes, like eating better, and I'll be talking a bit more about other recommendations as well, at first it can just sound like, oh, but that's such a huge thing, like it's so much effort, it's a bit overwhelming, there's so much to do. My only piece of advice there is that the more that you begin to love yourself and respect yourself, the easier those decisions will become. So you'll want to buy those things. It will almost be like completely wrong to go the other way. For example, if I was to pick up a packaged meal when there was an option to do fruit and veg, I would kind of just go, oh, I feel gross. Like, why did I do that? So there will come a point where you'll naturally gravitate towards more and more natural things and things to raise your vibration, because basically your love for yourself will grow, and you'll naturally want to do those things. And moving on to another big area that's been influential for me is decreasing the toxic burden on the body. So I might actually go into more detail about this in another video, but I'll touch on it briefly today just because it does affect the vibration of the body and your health. So the products that we're putting on our skin, toothpaste especially, because we're basically ingesting it. Our pores are opening up to toothpastes that are filled with parabens and fluoride, which is a whole topic unto itself, but our skin as well absorbs above 60% of the content. So even though these brands have beautiful labels and they've maybe got pictures of fruit and you're like, oh, it looks quite nice, that can't be bad for me. I guess, again, like the food, it's like doing your own research and looking at those ingredients. If you don't recognize them and there's no reference to some essential oil or some natural oil or something like that you go, okay, that's food that I'm okay to put into my body, then maybe just inspecting your local health food shop and seeing how that compares. Of course, the prices are different, but you might find that you stop using so many products. A lot of people have done a bit of research into the average number of chemicals used in one day, and for women I think it's above 300 chemicals in one day for the average woman when you combine toothpastes and deodorants and perfumes and lotions, shampoos. It all builds up, and of course I'm not like trying to fearmonger anyone. I'm not, definitely not about that, but I guess it's something to be aware of, I guess. And then maybe one by one, that's how I started about 2 years back. When I ran out of my old toothpaste or my old deodorant, I'd go, okay, what's a more natural alternative to this? And occasionally I did have to Google it, like what's a good natural product for this reason, or tap into community groups or people around you that are quite open and aware to these things, or just drop into your health food shop, really. All of these things help us to raise our vibration, keep our cells clear and happy and talking to one another. And you will begin to notice a difference. I think with all these things, the food and the reducing your chemical exposure, even around the house, like swapping to natural cleaners. We don't need really as much cleaning stuff as we think we do. Like one thing should do the job, like find an antibacterial natural cleaner with, I can definitely refer you to products and things like that if you're not sure. But my cleaner does everything. It's like bathroom, floors, kitchen, everything. And I don't get that bleachy smell that, we're inhaling, we're breathing that in and it's stuck in our house. Same as air fresheners and things like that. I know it's a huge thing, but it's something to, just to become wary about. And any questions at all, if you're a bit overwhelmed or you want to know what some options are for a specific product or a specific meal or what have you, then please send a message through. I'd be more than happy to let you know how I came to my decision or the products that I use, because it is a bit of a journey. It takes a bit of time to find the things that will work for you at a price that you're happy to pay, but definitely well worth it. I can't tell you how happy and healthy I feel in my body compared to how I felt only 2 years back, maybe less. So I'll continue with a little bit more on high vibrational activities or elements that you can incorporate into your life. Another one would be dancing. Well, that's maybe for me, but there would be things that resonate with you on a body level that literally open your heart up. Like we can feel that sensation of our heart like opening up when we think about the things that we love to do. Some people, that's sport and they just love that team component, and exercise obviously is great for raising the vibration. It's moving the body, it's getting things moving, getting the vibration up. Or, you know, just feeling fit makes us feel amazing, makes us feel strong. Fresh air is huge for keeping the vibration up and ensuring that we're getting a detox effect for our body. So our lungs, I believe, are one of the biggest organs that help to detox our body. I think I remember one of my friends saying that at a health event recently. So with every breath, we're breathing in new air and we're exhaling toxins from our lungs as well as we exhale. So if you are in an office or a retail shop all day working, then getting outside every hour, every couple of hours, going for a quick walk or taking some really deep breaths with some fresh air, making sure you're not like behind, you know, car exhaust and things like that, and really feel that fresh air coming through your body. That can definitely contribute to keeping your body clear and healthy. And I definitely found that helpful towards the end of my the office work that I was doing as well, going for walks. At first I felt a bit uncomfortable about asking for time to do that, but towards the end, as I said before, these decisions become much easier as we begin to respect ourselves more and know our boundaries and know what's best for us. And in return, or down the track, these people actually begin to observe the decisions that we're making for ourselves, and they go, wow, maybe we should all be doing that. Maybe stepping out of the office every hour or two is what our bodies need, and a new standard can be made. And I think that's how change slowly and surely comes about. So those would be my main tips. If any more come to mind as I'm going through the other end of the spectrum, things that can contribute to decreasing our vibration, then I'll definitely pop them in. And I won't end on a down note. I'll keep that section pretty quick. So things that can decrease our vibration, as pollution, like, you know, being indoors for too long, maybe, you know, even the littlest things all add up, like artificial car air fresheners, artificial spray, like odor eliminating sprays. There are natural ones that do just the same job. What else? Oh, I'm sorry, my phone's going off. I didn't turn it off. Obviously, toxins in food, additives, preservatives, and basically chemicals, anything that you don't recognise that you read on a label and go, oh, you know, if there's several of those especially, then probably best to just check another label, see if you can find an alternative that doesn't have as many, because our bodies aren't really made to process these chemicals. We're a natural being, and the natural world has the supplies for us, really, in order to keep us healthy, or keep us high vibrational. Of course, you can reach a level of health by using chemicals still, but if you want to take yourself beyond that, you might want to clear the body out even more. Basically not getting exercise would probably lower the vibration. Not connecting with friends and family, that's a huge one for raising the vibration. So flipping to the other side again, you know, seeing friends, connecting with family, really engaging with customers or with people at work. Finding the joy in that connection, and being your true self. Like, I think that was one of the biggest things for me when I was sick and not so well. Sorry, I keep saying vibration. I'm trying to avoid that now, but basically my vibration was quite low. I actually wasn't being my true self. I wasn't allowing myself to just like spread beyond internally. You know how sometimes we keep ourselves so hidden and we kind of just put on a mask and we show the part of us that we're comfortable to show, that other people would be comfortable to see. I think we can kind of contain ourselves a bit and not be as large and as vibrant as we could be. So I guess that would be more of a state of awareness or a state of being on either side that would contribute. So I think that basically wraps it up. It is a bit of a short and a sweet video today. Little nuggets of observations and information that I've encountered in my own journey. I am going to turn my phone off because if it keeps beeping, that would be annoying for everybody. And I hope that you have enjoyed the video today. I will probably go into a bit more depth about the body's vibration and how it contributes to health if you are interested about this, and maybe you even want to take more of a scientific route and you want to know the nitty-gritty, because I know a lot of people love to get right in there and find out the details. Naturopaths have amazing technology, or some of them do, that connect you up, and they can actually find out how your body is resonating, maybe the parts of the bodies that aren't as strong as others. And there's even holistic practitioners that work specifically on vibration. And I do know a couple of ladies in Perth that do work with, technology that can go there and find out where you're at. So all the best to you. I'll give you a little meditation just for fun. Feel free to switch off if you're not in the mood for a quick meditation. But seeing as we're talking about raising the vibration, I'll focus on really allowing yourself to become more vibrant. So if you're still not sure about this term of raised vibration, I guess compare it to when you're feeling like low and small and like you can't really move very quickly. Your body's vibration wouldn't be as high. But then compare it to, say, when you're at a festival or you're interacting with a lot of people and you can almost feel yourself growing, or maybe you feel like you're on a cloud. That sensation is actually all of this space internally and externally just around our bodies, the energy field, as I referred to in a previous post. It's actually vibrating much quicker and it's clearer. So we can really feel that tangibly, even though, maybe we can't pinpoint with our minds what's happening, or maybe we can't understand it to the full extent. But to be honest, it doesn't matter. If you're feeling happy and you're healthy and you're going, okay, I just need to raise this space inside of me and around me, then that's all that really matters. So you can keep your eyes open for this one, because all we're doing is allowing ourselves to become stronger and clearer. So allow the mind to begin to focus on the feeling of the body, maybe the feeling of the chair or the carpet or the bed underneath you where you're sitting. Feel the core of your body becoming stronger, so allowing your back to be vertical completely and the crown nice and straight. So we're just keeping our posture nice, our shoulders even as well. And we're just holding our space, so we're holding our shoulders back. We're allowing our heart field to grow and to be strong. Maybe we're smiling in our mind. We're just holding our space and we're allowing the feeling from our heart to go beyond our body. We're holding that feeling, and as we breathe in, we're going to be asking ourselves to harmonize or synchronize. And just feel that happening. The key to this is trusting that it is happening. If we say to ourselves, harmonize, but at the same time we're saying, how could that possibly be happening? Then it's not going to happen in the body. So it's like the placebo effect. Like, that is amazing. That is a whole topic unto itself. It's that belief that something is working and our body responds. It's amazing. So really believe, the type of belief, for example, that the sun is rising tomorrow, that's the sort of belief that we want to have when we're saying harmonize. Communicate. We're asking ourselves to open up, to speak to one another, because when they're shut off, they're not communicating properly. And we can feel that happening. Almost we can feel a more aliveness spreading through our body. Allow that to happen now, like wildfire, from the bottom of your feet all the way up to the top of your head. Opening our body up. You might like to say open as you breathe in. And take your time to work with the sensations of your body until you feel a peace or an equilibrium kind of met, where everything is feeling even and open. And really focus on the sensation of the feeling beyond your body, that feeling on your skin, that tingling, is a good indication that you're shifting into a high vibrational state, or you're shifting energy within your body. Finishing off by smiling in your mind. Even if that sounds strange, just the idea of smiling in your mind can create endorphins. Maybe having gratitude in your heart, or joy in your heart, and spreading that to all the cells in your body. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video on raising the vibration for health, with a few tips to do that. and obviously a little bit of singing at the start as well, and some other things, some impromptu things. Have a wonderful weekend, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.